Hello my motor enthusiasts. You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast.
Greetings Enzo Watts, quite the spectacle at the Chinese Grand Prix, wasn't it?
Absolutely, William. While everyone expected Red Bull to dominate, it was Lando Norris and McLaren who stole the limelight with a stunning second-place finish.
Indeed, that was quite unexpected. Norris really held his own against Sergio Perez, didn't he?
He did, and against all odds. Considering the track dynamics of Shanghai, it wasn't a given that the McLaren MCL38 would perform so well.
And what about McLaren's overall strategy during the race?
Spot on, William. Norris managed to extend his first stint beautifully, and that timely pit stop under the virtual safety car played a crucial role.
It sounds like a mix of strategic genius and a bit of good fortune then.
Exactly. A fine balance that motorsport so often demands. And it wasn't just luck, Norris' skill behind the wheel was pivotal in maintaining that position.
With such a performance, it certainly spices up the season's outlook, doesn't it?
It does indeed. It shows that even the giants like Red Bull can be vulnerable, and McLaren is right there to capitalize. What a season this is shaping up to be. Hello everyone. You already know me, this is Enzo.
And you're joined by William Turner today.
That's right. We're here daily on F1 Motor Fever podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for the latest updates. It really helps us out. Let's put the pedal to the metal. It's remarkable, isn't it? Andrea Stella himself was taken aback by McLaren's stellar performance in China, considering it was initially viewed as a damage limitation event for them.
Absolutely, and what a turn of events! Lando Norris securing a podium against the odds, especially with McLaren's car not ideally suited to the Shanghai circuit's unique demands.
Indeed, that decision to extend Norris' first stint and then pitting under the virtual safety car really paid off, didn't it? It's all about timing in this sport.
Oh, definitely. I remember something similar happening to me recently. I had to make a quick decision during a karting event, whether to pit or not just as the caution flag was waved. Quite the adrenaline rush making that call.
It's those split-second decisions that can change the game, aren't they? And in the case of McLaren, it clearly shifted the dynamics of their season. Stella even mentioned their surprise at how competitive the event turned out to be.
It just goes to show, in Formula One, the race isn't over till it's over. Every lap, every corner counts, and sometimes, luck does play its part.
Right you are. And with such unpredictability, it certainly makes for an electrifying season ahead. It's going to be fascinating to see how they build on this momentum. Full throttle. And talking about luck, Charles Leclerc's pit decision during the virtual safety car phase couldn't have been more untimely for Ferrari, could it?
Indeed, the timing really played into McLaren's hands. Norris had just passed the pit entry when the VSC was called, which initially seemed like a disadvantage. But, fortunate for McLaren, the VSC lasted just long enough for Norris to pit and still come out ahead.
It's those moments, isn't it? Where a bit of luck intertwines with strategy and sheer driving skill. Stella was quite candid about their nervousness during that moment, but also praised Norris' driving, which ultimately helped them maintain that second position.
Yes, and let's not overlook Oscar Piastri's efforts. Despite significant damage to his car's diffuser affecting downforce, he managed to stay in the points, which speaks volumes about his skill and the team's resilience.
Absolutely, it's clear that McLaren's stepping up their game, making the race for the podium even more thrilling. While they haven't secured a Grand Prix win yet, performances like these are what fans love to see.
And speaking of fans, the atmosphere is gearing up to be quite electric in the upcoming races, especially with teams like Ferrari hinting at new strategies with their special livery for the Miami Grand Prix.
It's all shaping up to be a spectacular season. With teams pushing limits and strategies evolving, the unpredictability is what keeps the fans on the edge of their seats. William, fancy having a butcher's at some internet chatter on a hot topic?
Right, let's dive in. A user, Wex Blue, mentioned that Formula One Scuderia Ferrari is set to announce Hewlett-Packard as its new title sponsor. Comparable to Red Bull Racing's deal with Oracle in terms of monetary value. This has sparked quite the debate online.
Oh, I can imagine the field day folks are having with that bit of news.
Precisely. Frosty Miniweed joked, quote, "In before the limited edition Ferrari red printer cartridges on subscription, which your printer doesn't recognize and has now bricked," unquote.
That's a cheeky one. How's the crowd reacting to that quip?
Well, it spurred quite the thread. Noda Crystal remarked, quote, "Nah, it's the error message." Instead of no paper or low ink, you'll get that error notification instead, unquote. And Flying Kitty Kate added, quote, print now. Question, unquote.
I see they're all in fine form today.
Indeed. And it doesn't end there. Corey Perry, a saint apparently, predicted, quote, next year's livery, red, yellow, and cyan, unquote, while Miguel Zapatero quipped about the printer, quote, no color ink anymore. Press OK for Plan C, unquote.
Ha! They're certainly not pulling any punches. Anything else catching your eye?
Yes, one from Swift Auto Formatter. With a tad bit of optimism, he said, quote, with positive thinking, this deal would mean that it would take only 2 seconds to change the cartridge in the HP printers, unquote.
A bit of wishful thinking never hurt anyone, eh?
Absolutely, and to cap it off, Valdid20 mused, quote, wait. Does this mean that Ferrari will be called Hewlett-Packard Ferrari next year? Oh god, I hope not, unquote, which led to Falcon Image 19 suggesting, quote, probably Scuderia Ferrari HP, unquote.
A lively bunch online today. Always a pleasure to hear the pulse of the fans, isn't it?
It sure is. Keeps the spirit of the sport alive and well, and sometimes, hilariously so.
Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've had a lively discussion about the latest developments in Formula One, including team strategies and the intriguing new sponsorships. It's been fantastic sharing these insights with you. Don't forget to subscribe and activate those notifications so you never miss out on our talks. We value your engagement, so please, share our channel across your social platforms and let us know your thoughts in the comments.
And who doesn't love a good bit of banter about printer cartridges in racing cars, eh? Keep your eyes peeled for what's coming next, it's sure to be just as spirited. We're here every day, spinning fresh tales from the track and beyond.
Absolutely, and we genuinely appreciate you all for joining us. The conversations we have here and the community we're building together make every episode worthwhile. Looking forward to having you with us next time.
So, until then, keep the conversations lively and your passion for racing burning bright.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.